Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you the meaning of the tarot cards as well as any intuitive messages that I receive. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a full picture of everything that's going on. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me really greatly when you do that. And also, once you're subscribed, you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. But that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. In column number 2, we're going to take a look at general April. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in our 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a healing note, and a crystal of the month. But let's see here what summary card we have. We have the card Brilliance. I hope that you have been feeling your brilliance lately, Pisces. It's a pretty unique card, not one that I see very often, so pretty exciting. Let's see what messages we have underneath that. The first card that we have is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is a card of self-defense, having to protect yourself against competition. If you take a close look at this card here, there's all these wands, and here you are with just your one wand, and it's like you're having to defend yourself against multiple people oftentimes. The next card that we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very curious, very gossipy, kind of like a truth-seeking card. So there could have been some like gossip or rumor going around about you, Pisces, in the last few weeks that presented an issue. At the bottom here, we do have a really wonderful card though, the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is making wishes coming true. It's material abundance. It's good health. Some of you could have been sick and now are kind of on the up and up, but very much so a money card, and the card, like as a reminder, it's really anything you want you can have. There could have like been people, Pisces, that are like really jealous of you, just you have a lot and you present yourself well, and that could have been some of this like self-defense or competition that you're feeling, which feels kind of silly, but it's like people are almost jealous of you and how brilliant you are. That seems to be a message that's coming through. But this is a reminder that you are brilliant and you can have whatever you want. So stay above the competition, stay above the gossip. Let's see what clarifying messages I can give you here. The first card that we have is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a card of speed, quick action, change, news coming in. Again, I do feel like this defense is like around gossip or rumors or some sort of kind of drama in that sense. And again, it's just kind of circulating quickly with this 8 of Wands card. The next card we have is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a very tired card. It's a card of anxiety, grief, depression. It can be nightmares, like worrying to the point where it's keeping you up at night. So whatever is like being said, whether it's you trying to find out truth or there is rumors or there is gossip, it seems to be really bothering you these last few weeks, Pisces. Again, the nice thing that this is wrapping up and coming to a close, so whatever this is ending for you. Then at the bottom we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is another very tired card. It's a card of stress, exhaustion, lots of burdens. If you see this person carrying all of these wands and they're kind of like hunched over into them. Again, you are brilliant. You are capable of doing anything, Pisces. But the message here is you need to be like well rested to get what you want to. In order to make your visions reality, you need to make sure that you're not stressed, not overburdened, not overworried. I do want to point out the wand energy is pretty strong in that column too. Wand energy is typically fire signs and also very creative. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything that's happening general in April. We have the card Potential. Not only are you brilliant, you have endless potential, Pisces, but let's see what messages I can give you here. All right. The first card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is typically a new job, raise, promotion, investment, new income. So some really strong money cards coming through for you. Maybe you're going to unlock some new potential money for yourself. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. It's that work smarter, not harder, but it is indicating that you're working very hard and your work is appreciated. Some of you definitely could be getting promoted or getting a new job because of how hard of a worker you are. Definitely hardworking job money cards coming through there. Then at the bottom we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very self-sufficient, very honest. When I see the Queen of Swords, it's oftentimes a money card too, because being self-sufficient means that you have money to be self-sufficient. It doesn't mean that you don't have anybody else, but it means that you're able to self-sustain, which is really nice. I do feel like this is money potential that we're speaking to mostly in this column. So good money news coming in for you for April. But let's clarify what messages I have for you. Definitely some more money cards. Woohoo! We have the Ace of Pentacles. For those of you that have watched my readings before, you know I get so excited when this happens, when we have the same card on top of each other. It's literally the world or the universe being I said what I meant. So definitely money for some of you, majority of you, honestly. This will be new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. So keep an eye out for that. But again, unlocking that money potential that you have, Pisces. The next card that we have is the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of envy, materialism, greed, obsession. I'm going to take this two different ways because I'm getting two different messages here. Some of you are so hyper focused on your work, because remember the Eight of Pentacles is a very hardworking card. So for some of you, you're giving too much energy to work. Obviously your work is paying off in this column, but it's almost saying you need to have that work-life balance. For others of you, the message that I'm getting is you are going to get new money, and don't rush into buying something new. Just because you have new money doesn't mean you need to buy new things with it. So for some of you, this is just a warning to cautiously spend, even though you do have lots of great money energy coming in. It's saying don't over splurge. Can you buy yourself something new and nice? Yes, but don't overdo it is the message there, Pisces. The next card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is another really good money card. It's a card of leaving a legacy, it's retirement, it's inheritance. When I see the Ten of Pentacles, it's long-term money, which makes total sense because it's paired with the Queen of Swords, which is again that self-sufficient card. Now we're going to take a look at our next column, which is money specific. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, really anything associated to money. The first card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of potentially nostalgia, so reflecting on things. This could be a gift though. Again, I do think some of you are going to have new money, and that's going to be this gift card. It could be a raise, promotion, new investment, some sort of merit increase, definitely money. The next card we have, again, is another money card for you, Pisces. We have the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that, again, have watched my readings before, you know the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards. It's a card of good fortune, turning point. It's a card of good luck. But definitely money, money, money for you this month, Pisces. Then at the bottom we have the Star card. The Star card's another really great card. It is a card of renewal, which would indicate new job or promotion type energy. But it also, this big star at the top here is being in the spotlight. So some of you could be getting recognized at work, or you know how they oftentimes celebrate you in that fashion when you get promoted. So you could be in that spotlight related to this new money, or you could just be getting recognized. But also, again, a card of renewal. So a lot of times, when you go to a new job, it really renews your energies. That makes total sense seeing that. Let's clarify this column though, and see what messages I can give you here, Pisces. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, protecting yourself against competition. We did have the Seven of Wands earlier, but these feel like different energies. So this Seven of Wands, what I'm getting is that you might have applied for a job or promotion and you knew there were a lot of other applicants. Again, I still think that you're going to persevere. There's a lot of new money and new job energy here. But I feel at some point some of you were feeling I just have a lot of competition, honestly. The next card that we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a very traditional card, very conventional. It's about having expectations. And I'm going to say this and it may not make sense, but I'll try and explain it more. This is like with the Wheel of Fortune, your expectations are expanding, they're growing. Like you thought that this was everything, but now in this new money position, you see like an even broader world. So your expectations and understanding of your finances are going to continue to expand and grow because your finances are expanding and growing. The next card that we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is waiting for results, having to make a choice. Some of you could have, I'm just getting that you've like been waiting to hear back on this new job or this raise, this promotion, or even this new investment for those of you that this is a new investment for you. So I feel like you've been waiting to hear back on it, but it's coming for you very clearly here. So in the next one, we're going to take in anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationships, children, again, anything that we associate with love. And let's see what messages we've got here. The first card that we have is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a necessary transition. It's about relocating or moving. I know the Six of Swords looks a little gloomy, but it is actually a card I really like. With the Six of Swords, you see the boat, everybody is facing away from us, their heads are kind of hanging low. But this is a necessary transition. This boat is taking them in a new direction to a new place. Some of you could be leaving a relationship and that's the necessary transition. You could be going into a relationship. Some of you could be moving in together too. Oftentimes when I see this card, you could be actually physically moving, or like I said, you could be moving into a house together. The next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of patience, so do keep patience top of mind going into April as you think of love. So maybe you're trying for a baby, stay patient. If you're hoping for a new relationship, stay patient. If you're wanting to get engaged, be patient. Patience is a pretty strong word that's coming through. This is also, though, a card of new job, raise, money news. Some of you could be moving with your new job or promotion and your spouse or partner could be coming with you. Sometimes when I see the Page of Pentacles in the money column, this could indicate that your partner is getting a new job too, which is really exciting. Both of you could be getting new jobs at the same time, which could be a little crazy, but lots of new money coming in on both sides there. Then at the bottom we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful card. Resourceful is good in terms of money, but this is also a card of fertility. So if any of you are doing family planning, this is a really good indicator. Also, I love seeing thrones in our relationship column and our love column. We think of very prestigious, strong, healthy relationships associated with the thrones. So great baby news if some of you are trying to expand your family. But let's see what other messages I can provide you, Pisces. What else we've got coming through here? The first card that we have is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very free-spirited and very creative. I do think that some of you are hoping to move out of town. Like maybe you just got married and you're moving to a new city. Like you just want to get out and get away. Again, that Six of Swords is very much so a moving card. If you're in that bad relationship and leaving that relationship, it's going to be very freeing. The Knight of Wands is like you've been trapped and now you're free. And that could be, again, where you're living or the relationship. But it's a very free type feeling, which is really good energy coming through for you there, Pisces. The next card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about having two choices. It could be multitasking or even weighing your options. If you look at this card, they're like, which one do I want? So there could be a decision for some of you. Again, it could be a job-related decision. Like maybe you just have to decide if you're both going to go through a new job at the same time. Maybe you interviewing inspired your partner, or your partner getting a new job is what motivated you. But it does feel like there's a lot of different things going on. So like you're kind of juggling all things that are happening at this moment, Pisces, between you and your partner. Lots of big shifts, all good and very money strong moves on both sides. The Page of Pentacles also, again, being patient. And as we tie that to the Two of Pentacles, this is a kind of reminder to like make sure you have all the information too. I don't know why that's coming through, but like make sure you have the information. If the Two of Pentacles is a decision type card for you, have all the information before you make a decision. The next card that we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of rest, retreat, renewal. It's very tired. For some of you, I feel like you are tired of doing something as it relates to love. For those of you trying to have a family, I feel like you could have been trying to get pregnant for a while or hoping to have a child for a while, so it could be very tiring. The Four of Swords, though, is also like kind of a warning card, so sometimes it means you're tired, and other times it's saying you need to rest, recover, and other times it's saying you did rest and recover. So kind of take that how it is, but make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're getting some alone time. The Four of Swords is very much so a card of solitude, so do make sure that you take that quiet time to yourself as well. Now we're going to take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. So something to carry into the month of April with you. You have the card Shift. Shift is always good. We're always shifting, Pisces. So let's see what shifts you got coming. The first card we have at the top is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of low feelings. It's loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, sometimes feeling unloved. If you look at this person, their head is hanging low, they're dressed in all black, and then there are these three spilt cups. And this person is like grieving these spilt cups. And I feel like for some of you, as you go through this shift or this transition, you're kind of like unsure about what you're leaving. So like maybe you had a good job and now you're getting a better job and you're grieving that. Or if you are moving, you're like kind of grieving your old city because you didn't like it to some extent. Just know, Pisces, that the future is so much brighter. But there is like something that you're kind of like almost like nostalgic, sad about looking back. But just again, there are brighter days ahead for you. Whatever you're moving into, this shift or this transition that you're going to is going to be so much greater than you expected it to be. The next card that we have is the World card. The World card is a card of completing a goal or lesson. This is also a travel card, so some of you could be traveling in the month of April. But this is a completion. For a lot of you, this I think is that new job, and that old job is coming to an end. You're going into a new chapter. Again, some of you could be like kind of sad about leaving what you know. But the next card that we have is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very fast-paced card. It's lifestyle change, which totally makes sense again for those of you moving or with that new job. It's just going to happen quick, but this is indicating that there's something big. You have a change card, and the World card is indicating an end, which means something new is coming. But let's clarify and see what other messages I can give you here. The Six of Cups again is those kind of unexpected gifts, that surprise gift. And again, there are so much brighter days ahead for you, Pisces. So I know that you're kind of like grieving and maybe feeling sad about this transition, but the other side is so much more beautiful. The next card that we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional, very strategic. So you're moving into a nice new long-term chapter with the World card. Something is ending, something new is beginning, but it's very long, healthy, very strategic, very intentional. Then at the bottom here we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is just new, so it makes sense with an end. With the World card there, that there's going to be something new. So you're quickly moving into this new path. You're shifting into this new path, Pisces. Now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask you three yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 8 of Spades. This is number 32 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 3 of Diamonds. This is number 48 card. That's also a yes. And question number 3 is the 5 of Clubs. This is the number 33 card. That's also a yes. So yes, yes, yes for you, Pisces. We're going to pull a crystal of the month as well. We're going to pull a card on this Healing Stones deck. Keep this crystal in your pocket, on your nightstand, on your desk at work, and it'll help support you. We have Citrine, which is a new lease on life. It's a self-worth crystal. It gives you new joy for life. It gives you that courage to follow new paths. Citrine is also very much so a money crystal. Like when you want to manifest money, citrine is kind of your go-to. So big money associated with citrine. Not surprised because this is very much so a money reading. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your message says, courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, when you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post future videos, and it helps me very, very much. So I appreciate that. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you, Pisces, and have a wonderful April.